Good morning. It's Sunday, February 15th, 2026. Welcome to the DX Today AI Daily Brief. Today's broadcast covers a rapidly evolving landscape where autonomous agents are triggering acquisition battles, open source models are proliferating from global labs, and hardware efficiency is seeing massive breakthroughs in university research. We begin with a look at the project currently dominating GitHub trends.
The open source community is currently focused on OpenClaw, a project by Peter Steinberger that has rapidly become the fastest-growing repository on GitHub. This autonomous agent manages emails, files, browsers, and accounts through a single interface, representing a significant leap in unified workflow automation. The project's utility has not gone unnoticed by the industry giants. Reports indicate that both Meta and OpenAI are currently in negotiations to acquire the technology, signaling that major players view functional autonomous agents as the next critical battleground for enterprise deployment.
Google has officially moved Gemini 3.0 Pro to general availability. Coinciding with this release, Chief AI Scientist Jeff Dean has publicly discussed new techniques in efficient model distillation, suggesting a strategic pivot toward making high-performance models more viable for widespread deployment. Additionally, Google is developing a tool internally dubbed Paper Banana, designed specifically to generate technical visuals for academic papers, further bridging the gap between generative AI and scientific publishing.
Anthropic has released Claude 4.6, accompanied by a significant expansion of their desktop application. The update introduces distinct operational modes, including chat, co-work, and code, positioning the platform as a comprehensive integrated development environment rather than just a conversational interface. However, this increased integration comes with caveats. Security analysts are noting risks associated with unvetted skills downloads, urging enterprise users to maintain strict oversight on which capabilities are enabled within their corporate environments.
Zhipu AI, also known as Z.AI, has released its GLM-5 model to the public. Notably, this release comes under the MIT license, one of the most permissive open-source licenses available. This move underscores the accelerating contribution of Chinese AI laboratories to the global ecosystem. By offering foundational models with fewer restrictions, Zhipu AI is effectively lowering the barrier to entry for developers worldwide who wish to build upon high-parameter architectures without proprietary constraints.
Another key player, Minimax, has rolled out version 2.5 of its open-source model. This release represents an iterative improvement over previous generations, reinforcing the competitive pressure in the model marketplace. As multiple vendors release capable models in quick succession, the distinction between proprietary and open-weight performance continues to narrow, providing developers with a diverse menu of options for building applications that do not rely on a single provider.
OpenAI has expanded the Codex family with the release of the GPT 5.3 Codex Spark model. This iteration is specifically tuned for code generation capabilities, addressing the persistent demand for high-accuracy developer tools. By bifurcating their model line to include such domain-specific architectures, OpenAI is signaling a continued commitment to the developer market, ensuring that general-purpose reasoning improvements are matched by specialized coding proficiency.
Meta has formally announced the development of the Avocado project, which industry analysts widely believe to be the internal codename for Llama 5. The company has set an expected release timeframe for March or April of this year. This announcement confirms Meta's strategy to maintain its dominance in the open-source sector by adhering to a rapid release cadence, keeping their frontier models competitive with closed-source alternatives from rivals like Google and OpenAI.
Researchers at Johns Hopkins University have published a significant breakthrough in model efficiency, achieving 100x compression for model adopters. This development addresses one of the most critical bottlenecks in modern AI, the computational and storage cost of deployment. By drastically reducing the footprint of these adopters, this research paves the way for sophisticated AI models to run effectively on resource-constrained edge devices, potentially reducing reliance on cloud infrastructure for inference.
Perplexity AI has announced the establishment of a model council, instituting a formal governance structure for their model development process.
This move reflects a broader industry trend towards self-regulation and structured oversight. As model capabilities expand, companies are increasingly formalizing their internal review processes to address safety, bias, and alignment before deployment, anticipating future regulatory requirements and public scrutiny.
Alibaba has released Qwen Image 2.0, a significant update to their visual generation capabilities. The model now supports prompt lengths of up to 1,000 tokens and can generate images at a resolution of 2,000 pixels. The enhanced prompt adherence suggests a focus on complex, instruction-heavy use cases, demonstrating that Chinese tech giants are achieving capability parity with Western counterparts in the generative media space.
Feeling AI's CodeBrain 1 has secured the #2 global ranking on the Terminal Bench for AI video generation, trailing only OpenAI. The model distinguishes itself with robust multimodal capabilities, accepting text, images, video, and audio references as inputs. This strong showing validates the market demand for specialized creative tools and indicates that the leaderboard for generative video remains fluid and highly competitive.
NVIDIA has announced the VIP Tensor Deep Learning Runtime, a move that positions them to manage operations from high-level Python down to the silicon. Explicitly positioned as an alternative to frameworks like PyTorch, VIP Tensor streamlines GPU resource management. This signals NVIDIA's intention to expand its dominance beyond hardware and deeper into the software stack, potentially reshaping how developers interact with underlying compute resources. That wraps up our briefing for today. As the boundaries between model capabilities and deployment infrastructure continue to blur, we will be here to track the shifts. For DX Today, stay curious.